Good morning, how are you? Here we are, my goodness, nearly the end of January. If you're watching this, could be February, could be March. But in real time, we've lost January, it's disappeared. And I don't know about you, but I've struggled a bit to come back into routine, into structure, into things that make a difference, that some really good habits that I had developed in 24. 24 was a bit of a interesting year for me. I developed lots of new habits, got healthy, reinvented elements of my practice and had a pretty good time. But 25 is going to be a different year. My word for 2025 is creative. I want to really focus on getting into my right brain. I've got a book I'm writing which has got me thinking about a whole range of things. Lots of rabbit holes in that one. I've upped the game plan on the gym and set myself some real goals for 25 around that. And just getting back into routine, but I tell you what, January's been a bit grindy. It's been a bit hard to really find my rhythm. And in talking to my clients, it's been a bit like that for them too, a bit like that for you guys. So I'm going back to basics. I'm out on my walk this morning. A bit different to the last video I did on my walk, which was in July, and it was -2 and I had breathing steam. This is beautiful morning, unbelievable morning. Beautiful sunrise, t-shirt weather, and a great time to be out and about. It was actually quite funny because when I came back in January, the start of January, and got back into my walk, my little track here that I go on, about 5,000 steps before brekkie, my little track here was crowded, had people everywhere. You couldn't move because everyone had made a New Year's resolution about walking. Everyone was on holidays. It was easy to get up and get going and go for a walk. And it was like Bourke Street in Melbourne. There was people absolutely everywhere. But guess what? Here we are, end of Jan, and pretty much got it to myself again now, which is lovely. So what does that mean for you guys? Well, it's time to do the work. That's what I've been thinking. It's time to get out of January, which in our part of the world is a lovely time of year, and start to get our February mindset happening. Do the work. Now's when we, January, hopefully you guys set some great goals. You set yourself up with, 4 or 5 things that you really want to accomplish this year. But now's about getting the routines and the structures to make that happen. Getting up at 5:30, going for your walk, having your clothes set out on the chair makes it easy. How do we take friction out of these ideas that we had as we start to execute and do the work? Because if we don't do the work, it's just not going to happen. And it's not sexy, it's not fun. Quite often there'll be days you just don't want to. But if we can find ways to remove the friction from doing the things that will get us the results that we really want, we can then start to get some routine. Once we've got some routine, we can start to form some habits. And once we've got those habits, we can really cling on to that momentum. So here's my challenge to you. Hopefully you got your little one-pager there and you made your plans for 2025. What are you doing to remove the friction of doing the work? What are you doing to stay focused on those goals? And what are you doing to get some momentum, get a routine that turns into a habit, that turns into momentum, that really will see you get what you want in 2025. Look forward to seeing you through the year. I've got one spot in my Business by Design program, which is unusual. So if you're interested, sing out. We can have a strategy half hour at no cost, and happy to have a chat, see where you're at. Anyway, talk soon. See ya.